Mila Kunis and Jennifer Lawrence and the delicate formula to becoming America's new best friend. So basically there was a really interesting article in Vulture that talks about how to become like this it girl, where everybody wants to be your best friend, people want to date you, or both. And with Jennifer Lawrence, we saw it with, her self-deprecation, her Oscar acceptance speech, her tripping. So everybody thinks, oh, she seems so cool, I'd love to be her best friend. Well, now this is happening with Mila Kunis. And even though Mila's been in the industry for 20 years, ever since that BBC interview leaked, it's gone viral, and everyone's saying what a cool girl she is. So you see her, if you haven't seen the video, you see her talking to this like really nervous, shy reporter, and she asks him to ditch the stereotypical questions and ask her things like, what's my favorite beer? And hers is a Blue Moon. She asks him what his favorite drink is, and then what would their like ideal night be? And they end up saying going to like a soccer game and then a pub. So, but basically what the article's saying is it's this like delicate formula of being cool, but also being really relatable, approachable, likable, but you can't be aware of it. So it does have to be genuine, it does have to be natural, and the author of the article says that a lot of Hollywood actresses don't necessarily have that, but Mila definitely has it now, and she's now the new America's Best Friend it girl. Thoughts, 5 words or less?
I'm trying to burp, and then
that was a Cameron Diaz thing. Yeah.
Am I cool now that I burped?
That wasn't necessarily a burp.
Guys like guys with boobs.
Ew.
Where'd the penis go in all this? Let's be more than friends.
Ew. More like Mila Kunis. Yes. I had to get one of those in there. I had to get one. Okay, so first of all, do you guys look at Mila in a whole new light after this interview, or have you always been like a Mila Kunis fan?
She's always been cool. I loved that 70s show.
But this really did put me over the map with her. Like I was like, she just seems like somebody that you would want to hang out with. Totally. And that's the difference between like her and Jennifer Lawrence and other actresses. What do you guys think? Have you always been a Mila fan? Did you see the video?
Not at all. Like she's a super skinny like model type, and she talked about in interviews before how like when she was a teenager like no one liked her or whatever. But like it's hard being super beautiful.
Do you think that she's not genuinely like self-deprecating and stuff?
No, I think that she is, and that's why I do like her for that, because her and also Jennifer Lawrence, the reason why we like them is because they're relatable. They're like, that's why people like George W. Bush for some reason. Because we could have a beer with them.
Yeah, that's
and I
true.
want to have a beer with Mila Kunis and Jennifer Lawrence.
I just don't want the person with their finger on the button being drunk on beer. That's my thought about George W. Bush. Let's have a beer with the guy. I'm going, oh, no, what I push.
What do you guys think about the formula? Because this author is saying basically, like, for instance, the actresses that used to be really likable and relatable was Cameron Diaz, Jennifer Aniston, Jennifer Garner. This is what he's saying. Right? He's saying, though, over time, they've become so aware of that factor of their likability that they've kind of lost it. So
she's been doing it for so long, though. Like
who, Mila?
She's been.
That's what he's saying. It's so natural to them.
She's been doing this for such a long time.
So do you think that they'll continue to be likable for a long time?
Her, for sure, yeah.
But I mean, what about Jennifer Lawrence? Do you think over time she'll be too aware of it, or this is naturally them? I think it's natural.
She's going to have to fight to stay naturally that. Sometimes the fame comes so fast you don't have time to adjust and change as a person. It all just kind of, I did Winter's Bone and then suddenly I was in everything. We'll see how she adapts.
As
but it seems like
Mila,
she's keeping her
gradual.
She's got some insulation and there's nothing apparent about her from looking at her that makes it look like she's pandering to some like glamorized Hollywood image of what an actor should be.
Yeah.
She's just herself, and she hasn't changed since Winter's Bone. Mila Kunis, on the other hand, she's been doing it for so long, but I do think that she's at a point right now where she is in the industry has changed drastically. And I think it's time for her to date me.
I'm sorry, Brad. You're so into that point.
What? I can't be serious? I can't be serious?
I'm sorry.
What's the matter? Why are you crying?
Amazing. You were so
I analyzed the fuck out of this.
Oh my God, that was amazing. That was fantastic. So really quickly, let's talk about actors and actresses being like the relatable group and the non-relatable group. Because the author talks about how like Anne Hathaway is the non-relatable group. Nicole Kidman, Katherine Heigl, Kate Hudson, people that like are, it's not to say that they're not talented, it's not to say that they're not really nice people, but they're really aware of how they're being perceived. That's that delicate balance, is if you're really natural and you're goofy and you're just who you are.
Okay, so Jennifer Lawrence and Mila Kunis, like Mila Kunis is complaining all the time about being followed, the paparazzi, and being herself and stuff like that. But Anne Hathaway and Nicole Kidman, we don't know anything about their personal lives
because that's not relatable.
I don't.
People are saying.
Yeah, that's the smart thing to do. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know where Nicole Kidman lives, but I know where Mila Kunis lives.
Right.
I can tell you.
But that's what the author's saying. The author's saying if you want to be America's like next best friend, you have to be really relatable. That's what the author's saying.
The thing about being America's best friend, the women that are in that category are not necessarily the best actresses in the world.
Yeah.
Whereas, in my mind, at least, Nicole Kidman, Anne Hathaway, all those people, I'm just like, I look at them and like sometimes I'm just like, wow, I'm blown away by their performances.
Right. So what do you guys think about like this delicate formula that Vulture's talking about to become America's next best friend? Does it make sense to you? Do you agree? Do you think that Jennifer Lawrence and Mila Kunis are going to continue to be likable? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe. We'll see you all next time on Pop Trigger.